Geobyte.
Dear students, now let us discuss the elastic potential energy. That is, the potential energy stored in the elastic member like spring. Dear friends, remember the spring is coming under elastic body. The elastic bodies can be either extending or contracting. If you apply the force like this, that kind of force is called tensile force. Because of the tensile force on the elastic body is elongating. Elastic body elongating means length of the spring is increasing when you apply the tensile force. But if you apply the compressing force, because of the compressing force, the spring is contracting or the elastic body is contracting. Anyhow, once you remove the external force, the elastic bodies can be getting back to their original position. The reason why the elastic bodies can be getting back to their original position if you remove the external force is when you apply the external force on the spring, some force is right developed or acting in the spring. That force which is developed in the spring when you apply the external force is called restoring force. Dear friends, remember that restoring force always acting opposite to direction of deflection of the spring. That means by the time the spring is elongating, the restoring force is acting right opposite to elongation. Similarly, by the time the spring is compressing, the restoring force is acting opposite to compression of the spring. Okay. Therefore, the restoring force and deflection of the spring are always opposite. Okay. Having that introduction, look at the important point. When a spring is stretched or compressed from its normal position by a small displacement or distance x, then a restoring force is produced in the spring to bring it to the normal position. That point already we discussed. Similarly, look at the another important point. According to Hooke's law, this restoring force is proportional to the displacement. Restoring force always proportional to displacement in the elastic body, and its direction is always opposite to the displacement or deflection. Okay. Therefore, restoring force. Therefore, let me write it clearly. Therefore, restoring force. Restoring force F is proportional to displacement but written with a negative sign because the restoring force is always opposite to deflection of the elastic body. Okay, from that we can write that force equal to, for eliminating the proportional limit, you need to put a constant, right? K into x, where where K equal to spring constant. K equal to spring constant. That spring constant is also called stiffness of the spring. Stiffness of spring. Okay. Now look at the units. You know, the restoring force equal to K into X. Forget about the negative sign. From this stiffness K equal to force required per unit deflection. Its units is force is in Newton, deflection is in meter. Newton per meter is the unit of a spring constant. Okay. The definition for spring constant is like this. The force required, the amount of force required per unit deflection is called stiffness of the spring. The amount of force required to get unit deflection to get unit deflection is called is called spring constant. Spring constant is also called stiffness of the spring or stiffness of the spring. Stiffness of spring. Okay. Now, for the same deflection, for same deflection, for the same deflection, if force required is more, force required is more for a spring, that spring is called stiff spring. Stiff spring. Okay. Similarly, if if force required is less, if force required is less for same deflection, the spring can be called as soft spring. Soft spring. I hope all of you clearly understood. Yes. Then let us decide the energy stored in the spring, that is elastic potential energy. For that, look at the spring for mean position. Mean position means deflection of the spring x equal to 0. That means I can say that net force acts on the spring equal to 0 to have the 0 deflection. Okay. But if I apply the tensile force, if I apply the tensile force, the tensile force is like this. If I apply the net force away from the end, the spring is going to deflect. From the mean position, the deflection of the spring is x. Okay. Similarly, if you apply the right compressive force, if you apply the compressive force, the net force direction. If you apply the net force like this, the spring will be contracting. Then contraction of the spring is equal to x. Or I can also say dx. dx. Okay. Then according to physics, work equal to what? Work equal to, for a small displacement work I can say, small displacement work, small displacement work, small displacement work, let it be dw, is equal to force required per, right, force required per unit deflection dx. But as you know, stiffness or the spring constant k equal to force required per unit deflection. From this, force equal to stiffness times the x. Therefore, dw equal to k into x into dx. That is the small displacement work with the small displacement dx. For getting the total work, for getting the total work upon integration, right? So once you integrate it, integral dw is equal to k constant integral x dx. So w equal to k into x square by 2. So this is the work, right, developed in the spring, k by 2 into x square. This work is stored in the form of potential energy. Therefore, this work is called elastic potential energy. Let me write that point. This work is called, this work, this work energy is called elastic potential energy. Elastic potential energy. Okay. Therefore, this elastic potential energy W equal to U equal to what? Right? K square by 2 into K by 2. Not K by 2 into X square. Kx square by 2. But as you know, the K equal to force required per unit deflection. W equal to elastic potential energy equal to half into K F by X into X square. This is equal to Fx by 2. This is another formula. Similarly, as you know, from this I can write that x equal to F by K. F by K. So, elastic potential energy or work energy available in the form of elastic potential energy half into F into x equal to F by K. It is equal to F square by 2K. So these are the three formulas you need to remember for deciding the elastic potential energy. This is one formula, this is another formula, this is another formula. Understood clearly? Yes.
Geobyte.